Please stop! Please don't shoot! Joel, please get up! No!
You know, I often tell one of my YouTube friends, Nine, who has a gaming news channel, that you either can be of the industry or you can either be of the people, which I got that from Charlemagne the God. We teeter on this line of trying to play nice with these companies where we can get the codes and get flown out to different events here and there. But also you want to maintain your integrity with the people, with you, which is most important in my opinion, at least. But unfortunately, no matter what industry you're in, it's really, really difficult to do both. You can't be shitting on a game for weeks or months, then turn around and ask that company for a code and expect them to give it to you. On the flip side, the vast majority of the people are shitting on the game, and you as a YouTuber or a content creator or influencer ignores all that, act like the game is all good, and with that makes the gaming companies happy and they send you codes and fly you out and do this or that, then there's still a conflict of interest. So there's really no clear-cut way of being able to do that, because like I said, you got to be of the people and you got to be of the industry. Now for me, for the longest of time, I've been teetering on both. A lot of YouTubers do. But within this last year or so, I've really come into form of myself and realizing that the people matter the most. Because at the end of the day, we're just numbers to these companies. They don't really give a fuck. As soon as we fall off, the emails, the community managers, all that shit goes away. But the people, you're still going to be here. Most of you. And most importantly for me, I want to make sure when I tell you something that I'm telling you from a good place, from an honest place, from the realest place that I can give you, not from a shield place, not from a corporate suit standpoint. And as one of the people, I can undoubtedly say, put the camera here, we did not need and or want another version of The Last of Us, or The Last of Us 2 in particular. That game has been the most toxic piece of gaming content to come out within the last 20 years, in my opinion. And this is a game that Naughty Dog Studios and PlayStation Studios and Neil Druckmann are milking to the last absolute drop. Just not counting the television show, which I thought was great. But now they're going to put us through all of this again for a game that already looked fucking stellar on PlayStation 4 Pro, may I add. It's one of the best looking games I've ever seen. When you look at the side-by-side comparisons of the PS4 to PS5, you literally cannot see a difference. Now, if I time this video right, today's the day that all the PlayStation 5 The Last of Us 2 reviews are going to drop in the new playthroughs of a game that came out 2-3 years ago. I don't understand it. It's kind of confusing, but that's going to be coming out today. Now, originally I had a different video planned out. It was a Max Payne mod, so to speak, of The Last of Us, as you're seeing here in the B-roll. But once I realized that people are not excited for this Last of Us to drop. I mean, most people I've talked to, hell, I even did a poll on the channel and I was shocked at the results because I have a heavy PlayStation audience. When I saw like 50% was like, fuck it, I don't care. And I started talking to my YouTube buddy Nine, who has a PlayStation news channel for the most part. Same thing. He said, I just don't feel the hype. I had another YouTube buddy who's a reviewer who deals with PlayStation, so I'm not going to say his name, but I asked him the same question and he said the same thing. No, I'm not feeling it. People just seem fucking exhausted with it. So reading the pulse of the people, because that's how I was feeling as well too when they first announced it. I'm like, what else could they do? Could they add more haptic feedback? Sure, I'm down for that. I love some haptic feedback, but it was pretty good in the original game, so I don't know what more they can add. Now, I do like the no return version, like the no return roguelike. I'm fine with that. That's something new. That's something great. However, it's time for us to move on. We're all The Last of Us out. We're all Joel and Ellie out. I'm over the discourse of who is wrong, who is right. Abby should have did this. Joel should have did that. Ellie should have did this. Like, we've went through this over and over again. And guess what? They're working on season 2 of the live action show that's going to come out in 2025. And we're going to go through it fucking again with the newbies, with the people who didn't play the game, who loves Pedro Pascal, who's going to just be in shock and awed that he gets smashed right off the rip, unless Neil Druckmann folds and Craig Mazin and they change up the script. But Neil Druckmann seems like a man of conviction, which means once he make a decision, he fucking has his mind made up and he don't care. So I would imagine that's how the story is going to go. Pedro Pascal is going to get his fucking brains splattered out. And I can't wait. I'm happy to see the online discourse of the people who didn't go through the game be absolutely absolutely horrified and go back through the same argument. Now, from a business standpoint, I understand it. That's something that every game director, every writer would love to create. Write something and create a game that's a masterpiece that you can redo over and over again, make a sequel, get everyone mad, everyone create, everyone talking forever, and then make you a TV show and redo it all over again. I mean, he's rolling in the fucking money. I get it. Make that bread. Hell, if I could do it, I would too. But at the same time, you gotta think about the people. And as the people, like I said, we're fucking tired of it. We don't need it. We don't want it. And you can say, oh my God, DJ, you just don't have to buy the game. Luckily, the upgrade is only $10. And unfortunately for Naughty Dog, Santa Monica Studios did a God of War Ragnarok DLC less than a month ago, and they gave it to us for free. And that's not going to work in their favor because it's going to be absolutely compared to their roguelike, to their story, to us that they gave that we enjoyed. And if there was any other game in this world that should have gave us additional content for free, trust me, it's not a dog. Because I've rebought the fucking Last of Us probably 3 or 4 times, and it's going to make it fit. And then now, in full disclosure, I did request a review code for The Last of Us 2. I'm a super PlayStation fanboy. Spider-Man, God of War, Horizon Forbidden West, The Last of Us, Ratchet and Clank. Like, I love PlayStation Studios. So I definitely requested a code. I didn't get a response, or I didn't get an answer back. Per usual, I got some sketchy content here on the channel. I'll be talking some shit. And so that's fair. So I just want to put that out there that I did. But this is a video that I was already thinking about making even while I was asking for that code, because I was doing a playthrough on the original Last of Us. And like I said, I was playing it, and even I was playing it, and like I had the DVD coming, I had the game commentary on, I had like I had the slow motion. I was just trying to make the game different. And I'm thinking, like, why would anyone watch this shit? Because they saw this game so many fucking times. Like, there's no other way that I can spin this. Even on PC, they got PC mods. Like, it's been milked to death. So that's when I was like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. And that's when I pull out the poll the other day asking, what do you want to see me do in The Last of Us 2? And most people said they didn't really give a fuck. Which I'm still going to play the game on the channel because I hadn't played it since 2020. I've had another son since then, and my life perspective has changed since then. COVID changed a lot of shit since then. So I'm interested in jumping back in because I hadn't touched it or watched any other gameplay besides Joel getting fucking smashed to oblivion since then. So I'm definitely going to be playing it, whether it's on camera or for myself. I'm going to be playing it here on the channel because I do know there's a chunk of the audience that do want to see it, and I do want to have that on the archive on the channel once it's all said and done of me playing through that game, because it's one of the historical gaming pieces, no matter how we feel about it. But we didn't need this shit, bro. We didn't need it, and we already didn't get the factions multiplayer that everyone was waiting on, which was still a branch off The Last of Us 3. It's time for them to pack it up, give us something new, anything. It's time, because we're tired of it.